There's no doubt about it. All right?
But how many guys you know have a stripper pole in their home?
Well, it's a battle between Reunion and Lost Rabbit. Good morning. Welcome in. A couple of different ways that you can get in touch with us. The Dancing Rabbit Golf text line is 601-885-3776. You can find us on X at Bowbounds. And the Key City, Mississippi Queen caller line is 601-707-3750. We've got a couple of great stories on the text line. National Ex-Spouse Day. And you guys are bringing it. We asked the question, what's the pettiest thing your ex-spouse ever did? Or you did? What's the moment you knew? Yeah, this thing is curtains. Over. What's the pettiest thing your ex-spouse ever did or you did? Let us know on the text line, 601-885-3776. Did you see TJ here? My uncle is Paul Todd from JMI fame.
Yeah.
My mom's baby brother. He kept thousands of dollars worth of vintage records and equipment in my garage while he was moving from his house during his divorce. Well, during my divorce, I went to live in the beach house in Ocean Springs. A year later, after everything was final, I found out she pawned all of Paul's equipment, and Paul blamed me for it. Took 10 years to reconcile with him. Man, that's brutal. That's tough right there. You know? That is,
Then they had to take the blame for 10
yeah,
years.
that's a tough deal. 205 area code, which is Tuscaloosa,
Birmingham,
Alabama.
Yeah, that's right. Tuscaloosa.
Bo, she burned my Jeep title, Social Security card, and birth certificate. Wow.
What did you do?
Wow. Okay.
I feel like that woman that would rather lose the Alabama quote, she would be on this. Like, I feel like she would be really, really petty.
Who?
Would you rather lose to Alabama or quote the drop?
Oh, yeah. I got you.
Petty.
Woo. Yeah.
Maybe your fan base would rather lose to Alabama.
Yeah, I think she's got wicked resting bee face.
Yeah.
So I think she could be Medusa-like. Yeah, pretty wicked. As Wendy says, women are mean.
Oh, they're so much meaner.
So, I mean, and like I said, a
crazy.
woman scorned, no boundaries. I mean, look, I've got another one here that I just missed because of the text. And let's see. Fake Gannon says, my wife is from South Louisiana, French Cajun. Hell hath no fury as a Cajun scorned. If LSU loses, Bo, 10 times the fights. Got it. That's good.
Okay.
It's a good text.
Yeah, because they'll be wanting to swing or walking out.
Oh, my gosh. Did you see this one? We're talking National Ex-Spouse Day, and we've asked for what's the pettiest thing your ex-spouse ever did or you did. The text line is 601-885-3776. This guy, I'm assuming it's a guy, I gave my lab a laxative and left him out of his cage in the house.
Oh, no.
Oh. Poo-poo all over the house.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Wow.
I mean, we got to fight.
Wow.
I mean, that's coming. Fists are flying.
How about this?
It looks so fresh.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
Did you ever inform the other person that there was a laxative? Or is this the first time he's ever admitting this?
I don't.
Do you hold on to that?
I don't know.
You can't tell him. Never in the world would you, let that secret out. You can tell your buddy.
Wow. Okay. We'd like to hear some more. Oh, no. Oh, she did it to me. Oh, my gosh. Oh,
No.
like we said, look, you can't trump a woman scorned. Yeah, it was an S show. That's what he said. He dropped the S word, S show.
Quite
She
literally.
did it to me. Wow. So she gave the lab a laxative and left him out. That's cold-blooded. And left him out of the cage in the house.
Oh.
I mean, that's just,
that's kind of next level.
you know, when you got to think that through.
Yes.
Premeditated, right?
And that is 1,000% premeditated. There should be a charge for that.
Oh, my God. Let's look at this one. Will on the Dancing Rabbit Golf text line talking National Ex-Spouse Day and sharing pettiest stories. Bo, she sold my first deer I killed that my dad had mounted for me at her neighbor's yard sale. Only thing she sold. Holy. It goes deep.
That's intense. Like, that's your trophy, right? Like, I don't hunt, but I know the people that do when they
Right.
mount their birthday.
Oh.
You hold on to that thing forever.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if it's 4.6, 0.8.
The first deer thing,
Yeah.
especially if it's with your dad or a family member.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
And then to sell it at a neighbor's yard sale.
At
too,
a
like,
neighbor's
that's
yard sale, probably for $7.
premeditated. You had to think that.
Or,
through, too.
maybe 15.
You paying $15 for a random deer head?
I'm not.
I'm not paying.
I'm not. But I mean, do you think we should get
No.
a deer
No.
a mounted? No.
I've got multiple reasons why. Because no matter how long it's up here, every time I walk here and I'm by myself, it will scare me in the dark.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not trying to think because sometimes it's early. And I'm not thinking about it.
No way, you're not thinking?
Yeah, well, that's a good point.
Yeah,
So
I
it
can't
doesn't
believe
matter if
that.
it's early or late.
You walk in here and are kind of
Dude,
checked out?
I am
No way.
Not trying to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What insecure guy bought a deer head at a garage
That's
sale?
a great
That's a
question.
great follow-up,
That's
QB1.
beautiful.
We should have we missed on that. Wow. All right, so it's National Ex-Spouse Day. If there's any divorce attorneys out there, we would love, a really, we're looking for pettiest stories. If there divorce attorneys weigh in, what's the pettiest thing your ex-spouse ever did or you did, or your client or their soon-to-be ex-spouse, I guess, did, or ex-spouse. Yes, 601-885-3776. Oh, my gosh. What insecure guy bought a deer head at a garage sale? Is that something you would do?
No.
Okay.
I'm not buying an animal that's been mounted.
All right. Did you ever think about being a taxidermist?
Missed that calling. Saw my buddy do it one time. Didn't need to see anything else.
Okay. Cool. Damn. Show is brought to you by Superior Foundation. Foundation repairs, French drains, driveways. Superior Foundation.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Every single one of those is just coated perfectly. It looks so fresh. Wow.
People are ruthless. You know, we need to hear from some females, right? We need to
hear some of them take up for what they've done.
We
Accountability.
need to hear from some females. It's National Ex-Spouse Day. We are the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 1059 The Zone. And we would like to hear from you as far as what is the pettiest thing your ex-spouse ever did or you did. And if there's a divorce attorney listening, please share a story or 14. The Dancing Rabbit Golf text line is 601-885-3776. Lunch or dinner today brought to you by Taste Italian Kitchen in the Renaissance. Calamari, bolognese, wood-fired pizzas, Taste in the Renaissance, and Taste in Starkville. Cotton District Arts Festival this weekend will be broadcasting from Starkville Friday. We'll be at Dancing Rabbit Golf Club Thursday. Looking forward to that. They have some travel riders in, and then we'll cruise up to Starkville, have a little dinner on Thursday night, roll out to visit Starkville on Main Street, and crush a show. That'll be a late show, 9 a.m. to noon. Looking forward to that. Did Jake have a follow-up?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is not – well, let me go to Jake first.
Yeah.
Bo, she once cut the
Bottoms.
out of a pair of slacks. 4-block walk to work in downtown New Orleans. Coworker had to let me know. I was clueless. Wow. And
Because to be fair, downtown New Orleans, people may just think that's what you're wearing.
yeah, I mean that's just a normal day.
Run of the mill.
I mean, some of the time people aren't even wearing pants.
That's right.
And they're not worried about it.
No.
Right? But anyway, but if you don't know and you do want some bottoms in your pants, then it could be, a little bit of a problem. Jake says she's from Denham Springs,
Yeah.
Louisiana.
That checks out.
Oh my gosh. Look at this one. National Ex-Spouse Day Stories. This is from unnamed texter. Went through a divorce during COVID. I got full custody of the kids, but we had to move into our rental house. Skank got our big Madison house because it was in her name. I took all the appliances, left her trying to find them during COVID when it was basically impossible. Wow.
That is dirty.
I mean,
How many, did COVID cause a lot of those?
I don't know. That's a good question, Jackson, as far as people all of a sudden had to spend a lot of time together.
Right.
Especially if you were in the laptop class. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
Okay. We were not. We were up here doing, shows.
Essential workers.
And I was still making sales calls.
Yeah.
Which, hey, if that bothers anybody,
That's on you.
get over it.
Yeah.
But the laptop class got to go home for a year, and or 6, 7, 8. I don't know how long it was.
Way too long.
That's a good question. As far as once everybody was in the house, including kids taking, especially if you had K through 12 kids taking classes online. I was told early when I would come home from the show. Now, look, I was out for several hours every day, right?
Yeah.
And but I would come in and I was told within the first week, at this point, Wilkes and Ella Hall are in, I guess, high school?
Yeah.
Or maybe
Late.
maybe one in junior high, one. I don't know. Anyway, I was told that I could not cuss while walking around the house because they were on Zoom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's tough.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Dang.
I know.
So I wonder, I mean, surely there was a spike, right? Like, there's no way.
I don't know.
I mean, obviously,
There was a spike in drinking.
no doubt.
There was a spike in just goofing off.
Yes. Which
I
kind of would lead to
don't think that there was a sex spike.
no. Drinking spike and goofing off spike would automatically, for me, lead to a divorce spike.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. Did divorces increase with COVID?
Yeah. Because, the ideal world, it goes the other way and everything becomes stronger and unified, blah, blah, blah. But that doesn't happen majority of the time. No.
How about this from Squirrel? My ex was good looking but crazy. She ended up marrying Fred Thompson, the actor, politician's son, and he divorced her too eventually. You remember Fred? You may not. That's a little too. You were a little too young, but Fred Thompson was an actor, politician from Tennessee, I think. And
would he be my hero?
I think maybe. Yeah, I mean he had some good parts, some good roles.
From Sheffield, Alabama.
So he's a Bama boy.
Got a JD.
Really got his Juris Doctorate.
How about that?
Okay.
Big Fred. He looks.
Did he really?
Yeah.
From where? Bama or somewhere else? Tennessee? Talk to me.
He got. Whoa. Okay. How about Vandy?
From Vanderbilt.
Vandy Law School.
That is strong.
He went BA at Memphis, JD at Vandy.
I thought he was a Tennessee guy eventually.
Yeah. He settled in Nashville.
Yeah. Okay. I doubt Fred's still with us.
Nah, he passed in 15.
Okay.
73 years old.
Because, I felt like he was old 20, 25 years ago.
Yeah. Dang. Okay, yeah, he was involved with the Watergate whatnots, and yeah, that's all right. What do you give Fred?
What, was he an attorney on it? Was he against Nixon or for Nixon?
Minority counsel to the Senate Watergate Committee.
Oh, okay.
I don't know which one that is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hearing that.
Yeah. Did you see what the text is?
Bradley?
Yeah.
COVID definitely spiked the divorces. You got to think about all the men that lost some wages. Therefore, the greedy ladies that were in it for the money got up and left.
Okay. I never thought about that.
They definitely did that to some people, right?
Let's see. During COVID, divorce rates generally decreased or stalled. After COVID restrictions eased in 2021, divorces increased.
Of course. Yeah.
Partly due to backlog. Oh,
that's
okay.
What it was.
I got it. People weren't
COVID.
meeting and yeah.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the state governments and federal governments were shut down for an extended period of time.
But that tells me that, yes, there was a spike because of COVID, right?
Well, it's tied, yeah.
Todd.
Fair enough. All right, let's get into some hardcore sports, or maybe not. But Mike Detillier coming up next, WWL Radio TV New Orleans. Oh, and then I've got some stuff on the Mississippi State and Ole Miss football schedule for the 9 o'clock hour. God, how many swing games does MSU have? Too many. But there's some on here, they're not winning, but Ole Miss should be in play for just about everything. We are the Out of Bounds Show. We're driven by RPT, Rick's Pro Trucks, spray and bedliners, lift kits. RPT, baby. Mike Detillier. Let's go to New Orleans. Welcome in Mike D on the Farm Bureau Insurance guest line.
maybe your fan base would rather lose to Alabama.
Hey, Out of Bounds, 105.9 The Zone, ESPN. Brought to you by Sound and Communications. All right, they're the leader when it comes to video walls. Conference rooms, lobbies, hotels, hospitals, schools, businesses. Your next video wall is powered by Sound and Communications. SoundcomAV.com. We welcome in Mike Detillier. Mike D, WWL Radio TV New Orleans. And Mike D joins us on the Farm Bureau Insurance guest line. Mike, is the hot topic still LSU football, LSU baseball not performing up to their usual standards, or is it Lane? Is it marching into the draft? What's the hot topic on your show right now?
Oh, most of it is draft talk. Growing up in the country, sometimes there's an old saying that sometimes you throw your saddle on a horse that can't run. And I think that's happened with Jay Johnson this year with LSU baseball. It's been disappointing. Everything has sort of fallen apart after this team got off to an 8-0 start, and they were riding high. They were not going to cover off the ball, and you got some really good pitching, especially on the weekend. But their defense and lack of hitting, now the pitching is sort of falling apart too. It's been a really disappointing year in LSU baseball. And, LSU football, I can talk about that 52 weeks out of the year, 365. People, still great interest in LSU football, and it being the spring drills and everything. Yeah, but it's not the top talk deal. Saints and draft, because I think people feel this football team, because of playing in the NFC South, has an opportunity, if you can get the right selections, to make a run at this.
All right, let's stay there. All right, so people are excited about Tyler Shuck. There were some improvements, some things to get excited about. They've restructured the roster, gotten rid of some of the veterans, even though they were phenomenal players for years. But so there's a reboot here with Loomis and Kellen Moore and so on, and Tyler's young and all that. All right, so you've walked us through the number 8 pick. If Jeremiah Love, running back out of Notre Dame, is there, you feel like that will be strongly considered. Let's say he's off the board. I'm sorry, go ahead, Mike D.
Yeah, I think this team could really go so many different ways because of the fact you're still rebuilding this football roster. This isn't going to be something that happens overnight. And, it's been a slow decline. But then last year, the draft really hit for you. And you got your starting left tackle, and Kelvin Banks Jr. was really good. You saw the potential in Tyler Shuck. Quincy Riley has come in and been a good player at the cornerback position. You see the talent in the Danny Stutzman, the Jonas Sanker at safety, Stutzman at linebacker. So there are some positives there, but they could go so many different ways here. If it's at wide receiver, if it's as a edge rusher, cornerback is still to me a major need area. Safety, Jeremiah Love is sort of an easy deal because of the fact that I think if you took out positional play, Jeremiah Love is the best football player in this draft class, the best. Him along with Caleb Downs from Ohio State. That's not how the draft works. It is, all about, for me, you have to get that quarterback. You want that edge rusher. You want people to protect the quarterback. And then every year there's a host of receivers. This year's group of receivers are in that good to very good range. There's no star receiver in this draft class. The one guy that I thought was close to that was Jordan Tyson from Arizona State. But he's got a ton of injuries, so I get that. You talk about his injuries, he's a good player. You talk about his injuries all the time. That doesn't mean he will have those same injuries in the NFL. Okay, if a guy has had that many injuries in college, don't you sort of think that is going to follow him? And, the ACL, MCL injury, which was a major one, he had at Colorado. And then the broken collarbone at Arizona State, I get. But it's these series of soft tissue, hamstring issues that he's dealt with that has bothered him over the last couple of years. That's troubling to me. A guy doesn't all of a sudden get better from all that. That sort of follows him if you keep up with the draft and keep up with players in this league. That sort of follows you along the way. And we've seen guys with those type injuries fall a bit come draft time. I have no doubt, had it not been the injuries, not so much the age, but the injuries to Tyler Shuck, there's no way he lasts until round 2 last year. The year before, Kool-Aid McKinstry had a foot injury that he had surgery on a couple weeks before the draft. Everybody was looking at him as a first-round pick. He fell into round 2. That's just the way the draft works, in that you're looking certainly at his background and character and everything else, but also the injury part of it, Bo. I think a lot of times people don't kind of get that is part of a major talent evaluation segment when it comes down to injuries.
Mike Detillier, WWL Radio, TV New Orleans. He joins us on ESPN 105.9 The Zone. The Saints draft 8th in the first round. Okay, but
8th.
As Mike said, they may move. Who knows? We don't ever. Do you?
Well, they never move down.
That's true. They always move up.
That's one thing with Mickey Loomis. If there's any movement, it's to move up. My thinking is, you never know how the draft sort of works once you get past Mendoza. You kind of have a feeling the 2 edge rushers will go 2 and 3. If it'll be a Reese Bailey or Bailey Reese, it'll be there. The draft then hits another spot when you get to the 4 position with the Titans. That's where, everybody's got a little bit different opinion, and then who knows what the hell the Browns do. Every year they get top picks, and they sort of find a way to mess it up pretty good. They screw the pooch all over the place, and so you have no idea kind of where it goes. But I think for the Saints, one of the things too is, and I think a position that hasn't been talked about a lot, is that if I were to ask you what over the last 5 years, name me the 2 positions from a financial standpoint that has grown the most, and you would have to say quarterback, wide receiver.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're paying $32 million sometimes, or $30 million for top receivers. You better get some corners.
Yeah.
I look at this football team. They lose Alontae Taylor, and God bless him. He got an unbelievable contract to sign with the Titans. But it leaves you, Kool-Aid McKinstry, and it leaves you Quincy Riley. On any NFL team, you really need 4 guys, because an injury could happen, and then all of a sudden your depth is wiped out. But you're playing nickel about 74% of the time in the NFL with 3 corners. And the dime part, when you go to that, you're probably playing 4 guys. If it's a corner or a safety, like 68% of the time. It's not just base defense anymore in the NFL. You better get some corners. And he would be a tough pass for me, but I think Mansour Delane from LSU would be a guy you got to take a long look at He was a dominant guy last year on a team that kind of was caught in the swirl of the tornado after the first couple games. Their offense wasn't there, put a lot of pressure on the defense. The one guy, game in, game out, was so good was Mansour Delane, transfer cornerback from Virginia Tech. And the Saints have never, ever, since they entered the league in 1967, has never spent a first-round pick on an LSU player.
Wow.
Have not ever spent a first-round pick. Dalton Hilliard was the earliest selection. He was an early second-round pick for the Saints back in 1986. But that's been the earliest they've picked one. Never. Think about all those players that have gone through Baton Rouge and played at LSU, and the Saints have never used a first-round pick on an LSU player. I think, may have an opportunity this year with Delane. I think he's a guy you got to seriously consider at that 8 spot. And it's a premium position today. Last year during the summer, we had on Brandon Staley, the Saints defensive coordinator. And he made a great point to me, and he was like, he sort of posed a question when I said about the money. He was like, I told him quarterback and receiver. He was like, yeah. So he says, the other big change is, and he said, you're starting to see it also in college football, but it's now prevalent in the NFL, is that on third down, your best receiver plays in the slot. So if I put in my third corner, I'm going to have a guy that's making $3 or $3.5 million going up against a $30 million a year receiver.
Wow.
You want that? You better be able to match up. And it's so funny because every week when Coach Kiffin has his press conference, he talks about if you want to find out how to build the team college-wise, watch what's happening in the pros. They're telling you and showing you exactly the way how to do it. And, there's a method to that, too. I do think for the Saints that cornerback position becomes one of a major need for this football team. Because of just the way the world is, I worked 5 camps in the summer here. If I were to tell, other than the Louisiana line camp, if I were to say, okay, all the receivers, I want y'all to get in this bus, I'd have to get 3 of them to transport them. Okay, centers, guards, tight ends, yeah, I can fit them in one. Receivers, I'd have to get 3. We have the Pro Football Combine here for high school kids. I would say last year, of the 550 young men that attended, 310 marked down that they played wide receiver. It's the premium position now in the high school ranks. Either you're playing quarterback or you're playing receiver. You better have people that can cover.
Yeah.
Okay. And you look in the NFL, just the way the rules are set up, it's not built for the secondary guy to win. It's built for the receiver to win. And now you've gotten, over the last few years, you see, Jackson Smith and the Jigba and Jefferson and Chase from LSU, and you can kind of go on and on, with CeeDee Lamb and Pickens with the Cowboys, and it's all these athletes so good playing the wide receiver position. You better be able to match up. If you can't, you in trouble. I think it was a hidden part of, everybody talks about, Sam, and I'm not trying to take anything away from Sam Darnold. I thought he had a terrific year last year, and their running game was good. But, man, their secondary was so good, Bo, to be honest with you. That gave quarterbacks fits because they were able to match up so well downfield. Really, it was a big strength of Seattle winning the Super Bowl, how good their secondary was.
Wow. All right. So the Saints, because they play in the NFC South, they have a chance here. There's no dominant team. In fact, today, all right, so before we get into this whole draft and some other things that are going to happen, today, who's the leader in the clubhouse in the NFC South, in your opinion?
Carolina.
Okay.
Carolina. I think the way they finished the season, they've got a really good group of young players they've built around. And then in the off season, for them to go out and get one of the better edge rushers in Jalen Phillips, who's a really good player with the Eagles. He got traded mid-season, but I think he's a really good edge rusher. And then Devin Lloyd from Jacksonville. I think he's one of the best off-ball linebackers in the game. Really do. I think he's a big pickup for them, and their defense was solid last year. They did put up a lot of points, and they ran the football really well. But, man, to add those two guys to the mix, I think it's Carolina. The big question mark will be, how far can Bryce Young take you?
Ooh.
That's going to be, the big question mark, because the running game's going to be there. You see with Tez McMillan at wide receiver, his ability to stretch the field, and he's a big target guy. They've gotten better on defense. I think it's Carolina right now with the edge in the NFC South over the Saints, over the Falcons, over the Buccaneers.
I wonder what the Falcons are going to do here. Yeah.
No first round pick. Still some major legal issues with James Pierce, who I thought really played well last year for a rookie edge defender. I thought he really played well. And I don't know what's going to happen off season with him with the legal issues he has, and it's serious. And so where did they go here? And offensively, this team was built to run the ball. That they built that offensive line. But in back-to-back years now, you lose your starting center and your starting right tackle. It's a different offensive line than it was 2 years ago. And, you didn't replace the center position well. And then you lose McGarry to retirement early. So there's question marks there because you really were built with that offensive line, which was built to run the ball, and Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier. Now, Tyler's in Arizona. You've got 2 of your 5 missing from the unit from 2 years ago. And is this team built around Michael Penix or Tua?
Ooh. What do you think?
I think Tua is the start of game one, to be honest with you. They didn't bring him in to watch. They didn't bring him in to watch from the sidelines. He was brought in to be the starter.
Okay. So the Saints, I would think there's, again, not a big fingernail gap here if you're talking Carolina 1. I mean, the Saints have every opportunity to close that gap and make a run at the NFC South. If they make some good, not even great moves, but if they just make some good moves. Do you agree with that, Mike?
I think if they made good moves, good solid moves across the board, they'll be in the hunt in the NFC South. But you got to make those moves. They've already upgraded the running back position with Travis Etienne at running back. I think David Edwards was a really good pickup for them at offensive guard. They needed a guy at left guard to team up with Banks. And so your left side is good. Now, you got to get Eric McCoy back healthy. And he's had issues the last 2 years with that. And, it's going to be tough to replace DeMario Davis.
Yeah.
Not only as a player, but as a leader. Caden Ellis is a good player, and he's a different personality from a leader standpoint. But it's tough to lose Caden. A guy like DeMario. You can say next man up. Okay, that next man, he ain't nearly as good. And we've all been in businesses that you lose a part of something, and it's we're easily replaced. Oh yeah, and you find out it's not that easy to replace some people in the workplace and also in the locker room. And that's what DeMario was for this football team. And he still played at such a high level for a 36-year-old guy. That to me is shocking.
Yeah.
How well he played for his age and how he was able to kind of – he had a term for it about, I've been just blessed by God that the injuries haven't gotten me. Because he was like, they got guys 5-10 years younger than me.
Yeah.
They got one injury after the other.
Yeah.
And I've been able to kind of shake it, that I didn't deal with. I dealt with some hurts and some injuries, but not the debilitating kind that normally catches you late in your career. And okay, every year you kind of chopping away at the onion. Okay,
Yeah.
You keep chopping at it, and there's not much left for him to play like he did last year. And I've had defensive coaches and offensive coaches tell me, watching him on film, is he's so instinctive and never in the wrong place, always in the right place, right time.
Mike Detillier.
You're right. It's close.
Yeah.
It's close in the NFC South.
Yeah,
a lot closer than people might want to talk about, but it is, razor thin close between the Panthers, the Bucks, Saints, Falcons.
And that's exciting for New Orleans fans. So this thing could go down to the last week or 2 weeks of the season. You want to be there. You want to be in the hunt. Now that it looks like you're getting your stuff back together, and as Mike said, you hit on the draft last year and are restructuring your roster. Mike D., have a great week, my man. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it.
That was awesome. Saints have the number 8 pick in the first round of the draft. And Mike believes, along with others, that Jeremiah Love, the running back out of Notre Dame, is the most talented, best player. Is he going to go one? No. Fernando Mendoza is going to go to the Las Vegas Raiders. And Tom Brady's going to mentor him, which, what a great mentor. Heck yeah. They'll get to hang out during the summer and OTAs and other things before Brady hits his TV schedule and Mendoza hits his, playing schedule. We're live in the Bank Plus studio. The Out of Bounds Show is driven by your next GMC Sierra truck at Fowler GMC.
WRKS Pickens Jackson.
All systems go.
Live from the Whiskey 61 Lounge inside the Bank Plus studio.
This is now warning.
Live in the studio. It's the Out of Bounds Show with Bounds. Streaming live worldwide on the Out of Bounds radio app. And on your radio at ESPN 105.9. All set? Let's go. The Zone.
Ooh, baby. Guess what? Texas still sucks.
Woo! Out of Bounds, 105.9 The Zone, ESPN. Brought to you by Richardson's Barber and Salon Shop in Clinton. Those guys, men and women, do a great job. It's a husband and wife team. Richardson Barber and Salon. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shop in Clinton Parkway. Richardson Barber and Salon. And right there on Clinton Parkway. That's your stomping grounds. Is that right?
That is correct.
You've probably been arrested on Clinton Parkway.
Yeah, that parkway's you better go the speed limit.
Okay.
You better go the speed limit.
It's a pretty area.
Right.
They have their salon in a really cool place, and so if you're look now, they can do all the fancy stuff and just straight haircuts.
That's right.
All right, husband wife team, they're sweet as can be.
I go see them.
Really good people. So check them out in Clinton.
Need a cut.
Yeah,
I have to go see if they can do me a little cut. Don't they do the beard stuff too?
I'll have to ask them.
I think I'll look at the website.
We'll see what Andrew says.
Yeah.
Out of Bounds, ESPN 105.9 The Zone, streaming live on the Out of Bounds radio app. Couple different ways that you can get in touch with us before I get into some Mississippi State and Ole Miss football.
Right.
The Dancing Rabbit Golf text line is 601-885-3776. Find us on X at Bo Bounds. I haven't checked Twitter actually since I started the show, so I did tweet before the show, which I thought was a hell of an accomplishment. So find us on X, follow us at Bo Bounds, and the Key City Mr. Sippy. When did I have one of those? Saturday or Sunday? I can't remember. Anyway, the Key City Mr. Sippy Pilsner out of Vicksburg, Key City beer. The caller line 601-707-3750.
Man, you retweeted Lane.
Oh, that's a big deal.
I mean, hey.
I forgot about that. I did that while I was actually on the show because we were talking about Lane tweeting at 4:30 a.m. and 5:30 a.m.
That's crazy.
On a regular basis.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Let's
go, Lane.
He's locked in. Speaking of locked in, so Jeff Lebby's going into year 3. He's on the hot seat. And Pete Golding's going into year 1. And, man, you could not have inherited a better roster year 1 than what Pete Golding has. Fantastic players in the line of scrimmage, both sides of the football. Best quarterback in the SEC. Best QB running back duo in the SEC.
Yes.
All right. So now you don't have Lane Kiffin anymore. Best head coach in the history of the state of Mississippi in football.
Correct.
All right. And Pete, there'll be a learning curve for him. But now it'll be really, really softened, right? Because of what I just went over.
Right.
Now, a little bit different. Lane pulled some beautiful schedules, and a couple years there, those first 4 games were cake. Now, Pete Golding, Deer Camp Pete's got game 1 against Louisville. Jeff Brom, I mean, does Ole Miss have more talent? Yeah. Is it a sizable gap? I mean, it's not one to where Louisville can't win the game.
Right.
And Brahms won there. Again, they don't love, but they got in the portal game.
Yeah.
They knocked down a top. So he found some boost. I mean, they have plenty of money, as y'all know, up in horse country and Louisville. I mean, he got a top 10 portal class. Brahm is, Crazy Pills Bar 2 started talking about Brahm on this show when he was at Western Kentucky. And then he was a good coach. Then he went to Purdue and actually won one of the worst jobs in the country. And now he's at Louisville, his alma mater. We kept thinking maybe there'd be enough out there for him to leave. But evidently, he may be one of those guys. I think he played quarterback there.
He did.
His family's tied in, maybe his brother or father. Brahms won there.
Yes.
Are they really good? No, but they're pretty damn good. And you can't just go to Nashville game 1 and just roll it out and win. Even with Trinidad.
No.
And that defensive line. I mean, you're going to have to play. So, but you will be better. Okay? What am I thinking? 6 points?
Love Brahm.
He's a maniac.
He was. Didn't he play in the AFL?
Or the
USFL.
Or even the arena. One of those leagues.
And he was.
I think he's
good.
He's a maniac. I want to say he tore like 14 things on his body and kept playing. I mean, he was just, I want to say he was a walking hospital bill, but I can't remember. And so, but that was Ole Miss. Now, Pete's going to win. I mean, they're not going to do anything close to last year, but he's got a shot at 9-3, but definitely should land in that 8-4 area.
Minimum.
All right. Now, if the wrong person gets hurt, you could be 7-5, but you're looking at winning a lot of games, blah, blah, blah. Now, Levy has yet to get, a really good win. Arizona State at home. Nice win, without a doubt. And then you beat Arkansas, on the road. And that's it in the 2 years as far as like stuff that may get you worked up. And I doubt, I know the Arkansas game doesn't, maybe the Arizona State. The Arizona State game was because they had been to the college football playoff the year before with Scatterbo and Sam Levitt and Jordan Tyson. And then they came back into Starkville the next year and they didn't have Scatterbo. But you still won, and you got to give credit to Mississippi State. They walked them off and all that. Now, let's get into the schedule, which I have right here. Now, La Monroe's a W. Now, some people believe that everything will be decided week 2 and 3 at Minnesota and at South Carolina. And then you come home with Missouri and Bama. You got to find a way to win some games early because your run here is brutal. Bama at LSU, Oklahoma at home, at Texas. Okay? So you've got to split at Minnesota, at South Carolina. Your best opportunities at Minnesota. While South Carolina didn't have the year they wanted last year, let's give Shane Beamer credit. He hired Kendall Briles. I promise he will make Lenoris Sellers and that South Carolina offense better. And don't forget, they already have a really good, we'll get to that call on the other side, on the Key City Beer caller line. Don't forget, they have a really good defensive coordinator in Clayton White. Now they got a damn good duo if Shane gets out of the way. Kendall Briles, offensive coordinator, Jeff Levy's brother-in-law, Clayton White, who has basically saved Shane for several years now, kind of like Brad White saved Mark Stoops as long as he could at Kentucky. All right. We are the Out of Bounds Show. I think we're going to go the Key City caller line, Key City Beer out of Vicksburg, when we come back.
they're just the first loser.
Oh, we are the Out of Bounds Show. 105.9 The Zone, ESPN.
Wolves, Mountain Lions, and Bears.
Key City Beer out of Vicksburg. Mississippi is the Pilsner. Mississippi Queen is the Blondale. They're both delicious. And Mi Vida is the Mexican cerveza that they brew in Vicksburg. You can find it at Fleetway Market in Gluckstadt. Well, they've got over 23 Fleetway markets in the state of Mississippi. But the one in Gluckstadt's got the Market Cafe and a great selection of cold beer, including Key City Beer. Also, shout out to Joseph at Martin's in Livingston. Martin's Market has Key City Beer. Yeah. I went through there over the weekend and grabbed some ribeyes and fillets because I thought Wilkes was coming home. He claimed he was coming home on Sunday to fish for crappie season, but I think whatever party they had on Saturday got him. So he didn't come home. But Martin's Market has Key City Beer, Fleetway Market, you know the drill. We want to welcome in Georgia Insider.
Yeah.
Georgia Baseball Insider. He's got 8 season tickets. He's had them for 25 years. He is D-Money Derek on the Key City caller line, and you're listening Out of Bounds, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. Good morning, buddy. How are you?
Bo, I couldn't find that baseball field if you drew me a map. Let's just be honest right there. But I want you to draw a line in the sand, because no matter what story breaks between now and then, unless it is catastrophic, this is the biggest story of college football, and I'm already on this. Already checked the line. LSU playing Ole Miss. You're saying that he has a soft landing. Okay. I disagree with this.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me what your soft landing is, because last year after Kiffin left, everybody expected Ole Miss to win. They were all behind them, everything, nothing was going to change, right? They beat Georgia, blah, 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 whatever. Congrats to them. They have a good team. But this year it's going to be different. You've got Lane Kiffin, LSU. He knows his team better than anybody. If they lose this game, I'm not going to say their season's over, but there's going to be rumbling. You know he is preparing for this game already. So what's his floor that he can lose that you think that it's going to be a soft landing before people start saying, hey, hold up? It was the coach. Because I can promise you know this. Kiffin is going to make sure that those fans know that it was because of him and not Golding.
Well, no, there's no doubt where you're going, Derek, that Kiffin wants that to be known. The reason why it's a soft landing is Ole Miss went all in on retaining these defensive linemen and offensive linemen who are damn good, and because of Trinidad and Lacey. Now, you're right. Look, this isn't on Golding. Even Kiffin was going to not win. He wasn't going to go 11-1 because it's a different day, as you know, with the non-conference games. No one is going to go. I mean, I don't think fans understand the impact of another SEC game. Now, to answer your question, then I'm going to let you come back. It gets tougher, Pete. Game 1 and game 3, it's not like opening up with 4, non-cons that don't matter. Louisville and Nashville and LSU at home is going to be extremely difficult. There.
Yes, absolutely. Look, he's got a gauntlet, and they know that. And I think that it would be smart of Ole Miss fans to temper their expectations because of how well Kiffin coached them. Everybody knows this. Lane Kiffin is an elite play caller.
Yes.
And I think he showed still that he is not an elite game manager with the time. Now, as far as play calling, yes, he's a great game manager. He still made some mistakes with the clock last year. We saw it the year before that. But I will promise you this. I checked this line this morning. It opened up Ole Miss as a favorite by 0.5 point up to 1.5 points. I am going to lay this lie for you $5,000 on the Tigers because they are going to beat them down. Yeah. I'll let you have it. Have a great day, guys.
All right, buddy. Thanks, Derek.
Yeah.
That game could go either way, Derek. It could. Jackson's saying no.
Lock.
Now, if it was in Baton Rouge.
Oh, my gosh.
And you're an LSU fan, you feel good about it. As an Ole Miss fan, again, with Trinidad, I mean, dude, you got some players. Cam Franklin, Will Eccles, Princeville. I mean, and then you got some dudes that you brought back on the offensive line, too.
Yeah.
3 of them. But now, look, LSU's got dudes.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I mean, Lane's number 1 in recruiting rankings when you combine high school and portal this year. And they landed a running ton of big-time players. And Lane, now, I guess it could get away from him. Yeah. But Lane has proven during this time of paying players, what have you done for me lately? I don't know if I want to play. I'm already getting paid. That somehow he's figured out the NFL way of getting kids to play their tails off.
Yeah.
Whatever issue, every team has issues. Whatever issues Ole Miss did have the last 3 years, they were able to temper them. If and when something ever happened, a player wasn't happy, locker room, Lane and others had the ability to put the fire out.
No doubt.
So credit to him. In a day and age where it got out from away from Florida State. Well, it got away from Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
It got away from Hugh Freeze. But
you think?
I mean, he kept screwing up the quarterback thing.
Do you think it has anything to do with Lane's relationship with the quarterbacks? Is that how he keeps it mitigated?
I don't know if that. Well,
I mean,
if you've got he hit on Dart, and I think Dart could keep the locker room where it needed to be.
Yes. Maybe
because Trinidad emerged so fast, so quickly as a star or a big-time player.
He could.
Again, they go 9-3, 8-4 with Austin Simmons. I mean, it's crazy that he gets hurt and they go 11-1. It's really one of the most unbelievable stories.
Yeah.
Ole Miss fans weren't talking about Trinidad Chambliss.
Who?
And now he's the best player. He and Arch Manning will dominate. Like SEC media days, those are the 2 biggest names. Now, Sam Levitt will get some run just because he's attached to Kiffin, and Kiffin will make him better. And
right.
Gunnar Stockton's back because he needed to get his year starting too, like Arch.
Right.
Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I mean,
it's Arch Manning, Trinidad, although Trinidad's better, Arch has a bigger name. Sam Levitt because of Kiffin.
That's it.
Kiffin will dominate SEC media days.
Yes.
And then Gunnar. Although
he's not even.
Gunner's good.
He's an afterthought.
He's not he may like take this a nice step after year 1. I don't want to count him out. It was just his first year to start.
That's true.
Trinidad had been playing forever, not at the same level, but he played.
He played a lot of football.
Well, he's eventually started at Fair State. Sam Levitt's played a lot of football.
Heck yeah, yes.
He's played a lot of football.
He's played so much football.
So, oh my gosh. This is great. Oh, Diesel Golfer just dropped off some homemade salsa for us, and I'm pretty excited about it. Are we going to have to try it?
Think so? Do believe so?
All right, let's do it. We are the Out of Bounds Show. We're brought to you by Fleetway Market and the Market Cafe in Gluckstadt. They're open for lunch in like an hour or so. Grab and go, or you can sit down. Blue plates, sandwiches, salads. Fleetway Market, Market Cafe in Gluckstadt. Fantastic lunch. Good morning. Welcome into the Out of Bounds Show, ESPN 105.9 The Zone. And the show is brought to you by Fleetway Market and the Market Cafe in Gluckstadt. Fleetway Market and the Market Cafe in Gluckstadt. Look what I found.
Wow.
Unbelievable score. All right, you want to watch the show, go to YouTube, search Out of Bounds Sports. I'm about to try some homemade salsa. I can't find any of the ramekins that I had from Chip and Dip Day. I don't know if I took them home for Wendy to wash or what.
Maybe you're just that excited about ramekins.
Maybe I was. So I got like big bowls, which will work.
Big bowl.
I didn't know I had any chips. I went downstairs to Beagle Bagel in Madison, awesome place.
Yeah.
I went downstairs to get some chips, and I realized...
Lo and behold.
Love.
Old Faithful.
You know, Rory McIlroy may hold the Masters trophy.
Right, jacket.
I love Ruffles potato chips. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I had them, and I'm hungry.
Nah, I didn't know you had them either. That's a good score. Good game time pool.
So we're going to try... Diesel Golfer brought us some homemade salsa that we're going to pair with Key City Mi Vida, their Mexican lager. And I'm pretty excited about this.
I like it. Diesel Golfer's been trying to get us this for a
utensils.
while.
So we'll just totally wing this. And
Salsa.
yeah, we'll just do this.
I could have used that last night.
What's that?
Salsa.
What'd you have?
Oh well, I mean, I was just watching. I was watching baseball last night.
You were watching baseball?
Yeah, at Smith Wills.
Oh, you were? Who were you watching?
Murrah Mustangs. My nephew's in 8th grade.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Who was Murrah playing?
They were playing Raymond. It's a good
Raymond?
game. Yeah, Raymond.
Okay.
Good game. They my nephew's played on the varsity team over there in 8th grade. So
He plays on Murrah or Raymond?
he's on Murrah.
Okay. And what position?
Left field last night.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did they win?
They did not.
Uh,
But, hey, finished off the year pretty good.
Go to YouTube, search Out of Bounds Sports. Jackson Meadows, Mississippi High School Baseball Insider
Yeah. Every bit of it.
on the Out of Bounds show.
I got some hot takes.
So,
They screwed everything up over there with the districts.
oh really?
So bad. Yeah, I mean.
All right, you got to try this homemade salsa from Diesel Golfer. Here you go.
Okay.
And I left you some
Nice.
there.
I like these bowls.
All right, let's do this thing. Go to YouTube, search Out of Bounds Sports for this unbelievable
Dang.
food segment.
That's some good looking salsa.
I know it.
No, I like it. I mean,
It's called Mississippian.
all right.
Mississippian salsa?
I like
Is that right?
I'm good with that. It's
He and his wife make it, I think is what he told me outside.
I mean, are we going to judge this fully? I mean,
What?
we're going to go taste, look, smell. I mean, are we looking at all this here?
Yeah.
Because the consistency of this sauce is really, really good.
Here, let me turn this around.
This is impressive.
I'll elevate it.
Thankfully,
Product
we have
display.
Ruffles.
Bam. Okay. So this is homemade Mississippi salsa.
Wow.
And let's go.
Wow.
All right. Here we go. And we had Ruffles here. I can't believe
Thank
it.
the Lord.
Go to YouTube, search Out of Bounds Sports. Hit that subscribe button. Jackson's put 1,000 hours in this thing. All right, here we go.
Dang.
Thank you, Diesel Golfer, and your wife.
Yes. How about that?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Look, if you're going to bring something up here, it's got to be that quality right there.
Wow, that'd be great on a taco at
Yes,
home,
it
too.
would.
A homemade, clean taco at home.
I'm giving Diesel Golfer everything here.
High
This is
quality
good.
beef or meat or pork belly.
Yeah. It's not runny. It's not watery. I mean, this is good salsa right here.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, me too.
I'll do one more and then we'll go.
I am.
Man.
I think I'm seasoned enough to be a judge on salsa. No,
I didn't spill anything
Dang it.
on my pullover.
Nah, I would have lost money today. Salsa's a risky business.
It is risky. It is. No doubt
You
about
almost
it.
have to wear a burner shirt, you know?
Man, that was good.
That was really good.
I'd put that on nachos, tacos,
Man,
enchiladas, burritos, or just chips.
That is
Does it get any better than chips and dip?
so good.
It really doesn't.
And Diesel Golfer with a banger.
I'm going to switch over. All right. Hey. That was fun. That may have been our shortest food segment ever. I may go back over there. Thank you, Diesel Golfer, for bringing Mississippian salsa. Evidently, they sell some of it. And we should probably give his wife more props.
Yeah, because I doubt it's him, right?
Right. Yeah, I think he told me his name. I can't remember, but I'm going to get it on the text line. What?
I didn't see Rebel Greg's text.
Oh, is he mad?
Oh, he was talking about Derek.
Okay.
He said, I bet that last caller can't name 5 players on either roster.
Which one's he talking about? Ole Miss or LSU, I guess?
Yeah. Either that or Georgia and, it's Georgia baseball.
Oh, Georgia baseball. Yeah, well, hey, at least Derek acknowledges
That he can't find,
that he doesn't know where the stadium is. Right. Neither does 99% of Georgia fans. They don't care. Which, hey, they figured it out. They're a football school. They've won 2 national championships in the last 6 years. It's all good. And played for 3. Tua walked them off. Kirby won 2. Did he lose another one? Either way, we know that Georgia played for 3 now. Mark Richt just came up short. And Georgia was pretty, they didn't have the teeth and the drive and the commitment quotient, the want to, the will, the win at all costs that Bama and LSU had for a long period of time in the 2000s. But they're Georgia, so they rolled out and still won 9 to 11 games a year. I mean, they had great play. I mean, Rick still had great players. All these players went to the NFL.
Right.
I mean, it's too long of a list, but one of the premier players was Matthew Stafford, who's a Super Bowl winner with the Rams, but played at the Lions when they were dysfunctional for a chunk of his career. Yes. But Rick was never going to get there past Saban or just LSU's talent.
God, you gave him
even when Florida was going through coach after coach, he couldn't really beat them consistently. Now Kirby owns Florida, other than Mullen got one.
You used to give that dude all the hell in the world.
Who?
Mark Richt.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
He's one of those guys that he
brought it on himself.
Look, again, he's a nice guy. We always have to say that about Mark Richt,
right? Matt
Luke, Rick Ray.
It'll be Lebby.
Yeah, Lebby. That's right.
That's what it is.
How many times do I hear that? But, I don't care if you're a nice guy.
No.
I want to win.
In ball games.
Lane Kiffin is an absolute and total jack blank.
That was my favorite.
Almost people didn't care. He was winning. Nick Saban was not awesome to just chew the fat with.
He nice.
I think Kirby can be Kirby. I'm sure in the summertime when he's hanging out with his buddies at the lake, he's cool. But when these guys are focused, driven, and locked in, and let's just be honest, Mark Richt underachieved
big time
at Georgia.
Yeah, he did.
While he was now the one thing he didn't do,
bottom.
No, they were always. You felt like they were always 9, 10, 11 wins.
Yes. Okay. Lowest win total of the year was over there.
There was one year I thought he went 6 wins.
Did he? Okay, let me look. That's that would surprise me.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but I thought there was a year. Wow, things fell apart on them, and they went to the Independence Bowl one year when he was there. Rare.
Sure did. Liberty.
Okay.
Wow. 1 year. He never only won 7 games. He never had a season total of 7 ever.
Okay.
He had a season total of 6 one time. Everything else was 8 and up.
What was the 6-win year 2010?
10, correct.
Yeah.
Is that the year he must have lost a bunch that year or from the 09? Nah.
What happened?
Stafford.
Aaron Murray, I think, was the quarterback. I met Aaron at when I went to the Florida Georgia cocktail party in 2017 with Bar 2.
Yeah.
Or 18, but I think it was 17. When we went to the cocktail party in Jacksonville, we got VIP tickets before the game in the Jacksonville Jaguars indoor practice facility. They make it an unbelievable VIP hospitality area.
Okay.
For Florida and Georgia.
Right.
Muckety mucks.
Sure.
And Bartu and I were fortunate enough to get 2 passes. Now, when I tell you it was lobster,
no way.
prime rib, full bar, multiple food bars, incredible. I met Aaron Murray and either his wife or soon to be wife.
Yeah, she's hot.
There. Yeah.
And he's a nice guy.
And people were, yeah, he was a pretty nice guy. I mean, people were falling. I mean, because he was a quarterback.
Yeah.
People were all about that. And obviously there were Georgia and Florida fans there. I'm just there for the game. But I did meet him there.
He had a cup of tea in the NFL. He was a backup for a while.
Yeah, he was one of those really good college players, but was also surrounded by an enormous amount of talent.
Very good.
Yeah.
That 10 year, that would have been the year after Stafford was drafted in 2009. So,
God, Rick was 5-10 against Florida.
That is incredible. I can't believe they let him coach 15 games.
Well, he was there forever.
He was there forever.
So he was Bobby Bowden's offensive coordinator.
Well, okay, I didn't know that.
Florida State was red hot.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia moved off Jim Donnan, who's a good guy.
Yeah, we've had him on.
We have.
Yeah.
And Jim and I used to text all the time. Georgia moved off Donnan because he was there during Spurrier in the 90s, just tough. And they hired Mark Richt from Florida State. And Florida State was red hot. And Richt was able to stay for whatever. According to Derek, 15 years. I don't know. But he was there a long time. I felt like he was there longer than that.
Big Mark, he ended up he was there from 01 to 15.
Okay, so 15 years.
He was 145 and 51.
Golly. It's impressive.
Yeah, look, at
conference boy, if he'd have knocked down a title, he'd be really just revered.
Yes, he would.
Yeah.
His conference record, 83 and 37. I don't care how bad the East was.
Everybody.
But that's good.
Except Florida.
Right.
But don't forget this. In the East at that time, it was awful. He got
bad.
Vanderbilt every year, Kentucky every year, and South Carolina every year.
That's right.
And remember, Tennessee decided to forget how to play football for a 10 to 12 year stretch.
Sure did.
Once Fulmer left, meddled too much, went through several hires. Kiffin stayed for 5 minutes. They hired Derek Dooley. They hired Jeremy Pruitt. And so he caught the East.
Yeah.
Vanderbilt was god awful.
Terrible.
Kentucky was okay. South Carolina was okay. Although Spurrier had it rolling 11 win seasons. That's impressive. And then Florida, Urban was nasty.
Yeah.
So pre-Urban, while Richt was there, he had it. When Urban was there, no. After Urban, he even lost, I guess, to Muschamp and McElwain.
Yeah. Who's the other one?
Well, then Mullen got hired.
It
went Urban.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Zook. So if you want to go in the 2000s, Florida has gone.
Yeah.
Spurrier left after the 01 season, I think, for Washington. But it goes Spurrier, Ron Zook, Urban, Muschamp, McElwain, Mullen, Napier.
Dang.
Summerall.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah. And McElwain's the one that got caught with the shark.
Yeah. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. I don't even know if that
Jim McElwain joined us on the show when he was the head coach at Central Michigan.
Nice.
Or something, and gave one of the best interviews. This is when Saban was red hot. He had left Saban to take a head coaching job. And McElwain is a good coach. Something weird happened at Florida. I don't know what it was.
Well, it's Florida.
Yeah, it's Florida.
Look at everybody else.
But I think Summerall's going to be okay.
I do too.
Yeah, Florida got him fired, Rick, eventually. But that was when Georgia was very passive. Sit on their hands. I think they had a longtime president, guy by the name of Michael Adams. And I think he and Rick were, more than, friends. And you could, he would go 10-2.
Yeah, what you going to fire him?
It was going to be tough back then.
Yeah. I mean, even now.
Even now.
What was his last year that he got fired was a 9-3 year.
Okay.
I mean, the last
and they knew they had been putting off hiring Kirby,
right? And
they finally had enough booster. Kirby was tied to the program,
right?
He played there under Donnan, maybe Goff for a year, but Donnan. And Kirby's dad was a big-time high school football coach in Georgia.
Okay.
So he was an alum. They knew everybody. His dad was in the high school deal for decades. And finally, they had some people say, enough's enough.
Right.
We got to go. Kirby's been at Bama for whatever at that time, maybe 6 years or something as a DC.
Right.
And they hired him, and it was a phenomenal hire to get 2 national championships.
I mean, Rick's last 2 years, he was 10-3 and 9-3.
Think about that.
I know.
19-6 and got
gone.
jettisoned.
And then you got people in starting. Well,
got the hook. You got people in start. Well, what? Go ahead, say it.
Yeah.
I don't care.
I mean, come on.
Oh, look. This is a wild time that Mullen won a lot of games and went to a bunch of bowl games and had so many players go to the NFL and play.
So many.
I mean, Dak, Chris Jones, Fletcher Cox, and Jeffrey Simmons and many others are like big time players.
Yeah.
There's more, but I'm not. And now,
what?
It's a sad case of affairs. State.
Yeah.
Of affairs. Thank you. It's a sad state of affairs. Out of Bounds is brought to you by Fleetway Market and the Market Cafe in Gluckstadt. Enjoy lunch today there. First of all, it's a cafe. It's a restaurant. You can sit there. Fleetway Market, Market Cafe, Gluckstadt. They've got blue plates and all sorts of things. Now, something else that they have is they got the grab and go, which they do it as good or better than anybody else. I mean, they have really good sandwiches, really good salads. For those of you that want to grab and go at Fleetway Market and the Market Cafe in Gluckstadt, I've been through there dozens of times to grab a sandwich or a salad. They've got a great selection of cold beer too for later today. Yeah, the Mark Richt thing, it didn't work out at Miami. Not surprising.
No.
Was
it ever going to?
No. It took Cristobal going down there and letting everybody know that they were going to get on the same page. Former player,
yes.
headstrong,
That's right.
alpha, and now they just played for the national championship.
Sure
game.
did.
Yeah.
And quicker than you thought he would get there, yeah? Had to be, right?
I think so, yeah. But kudos to him.
Yeah.
He made a lot of mistakes. For our listeners, we're talking about Mario Cristobal, the head coach at Miami. Well, hell, I think y'all know that. Ole Miss played him.
That's right.
In the Final Four.
That's correct.
Cristobal may be the number 1 recruiter in the country, both portal and high school. He's found enough dudes worth $100 million or billionaires that will fund what they need, and he wakes up every morning in the middle of unbelievable football talent.
No doubt. Is that the most talent rich area? Is he the
and maybe in that as far as square miles?
Yeah, right.
That
It's gotta be
Atlanta,
up there, man.
Dallas, Fort Worth.
Oh, I'm taking Dade.
Yeah, that 3-county area.
Yeah. Dade's gonna be up there.
It's gonna be there. Weather,
It's
water,
it's over
beautiful
DFW.
women,
It's
players.
definitely over DFW.
The U brand.
Yeah, it's everything. I mean, when you think of Dallas and you think of college, what do you think of? Like, is there a prominent college that Dallas people go to? I know they have DBU, but Dallas Baptist, that's not much.
SMU.
Okay.
TCU.
Yeah, okay.
Well, SMU has got more buzz behind it as far as academic, private.
SMU. Okay,
yeah. But Dallas is a pro town.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, okay.
I mean, it's Cowboys.
Yeah.
It's the first 10 slots are Cowboys. And then it's, depending on the year, I guess, Rangers, Mavericks.
Yeah.
And then it's Texas Longhorns.
Forget about that.
Yeah. And then A&M. And then SMU.
Yeah, so, but I mean, as far as like tech colleges, Texas colleges, Dallas is more. Do you think you have more people in Dallas going to A&M type deal or Texas type deal, or are they going to TCU's, SMU's?
Well, TCU is big. SMU is not as big. So Texas and A&M are huge.
Huge.
TCU is pretty damn big. So if you're asking me where more students go that can get in, not everybody can get in, even if you have great grades in Dallas, Fort Worth, or Houston Metro, or San Antonio. So I would say the overwhelming majority of them go to Texas and Texas A&M.
Nice. Okay.
And then you have plenty that go to SMU.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, I didn't see Sheesh.
What does TCU have? 48,000 kids?
You got to be smart to get in there.
Oh yeah, it's a good school.
Oh, it's a real good school. They let me see.
Is it private too? Even though it says university. Well, so does SMU. I think it's private.
It is.
Okay.
TCU claims they only have. No way.
What?
Oh, 12,000. No way. Is that right?
Who?
TCU.
Oh, I thought they'd be bigger.
I thought they'd be way bigger.
Okay, well, maybe being private, they're not.
They're definitely private.
Okay.
The Horned Frogs.
Who do I think of?
Gotta be
Dennis Franchione and Gary Patterson.
Gotta be Gary Patterson.
And is it LaDainian Tomlinson?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Gary.
That dude was a hell of a player. And who was the redheaded dude?
Andy, the Red Rocket.
Andy Dalton?
Andy Dalton.
Wasn't he there?
Red Rocket.
Okay.
He sure was.
TCU had it going. They were kind of the darling, like Boise State later.
They were partying.
Well, kind of some overlap. You know how the media likes to swoon over the Boise's and the TCU's?
Yes.
You can't do that in SEC, even if you're one of the lower tier teams and you win, because there's not enough oxygen in the room. You can't navigate your way through Georgia, Bama, and LSU and Texas. But if you're not, man, the media will just goo gaga over you like a Boise and like a TCU for a while. There's been some others.
Gary Patterson is back this year.
Where?
USC.
Defensive analyst?
DC.
No way.
Yeah.
Southern Cal?
You got it.
Are you sure? Lunch today is brought to you by Fleetway Market and the Market Cafe in Gluckstadt. Fabulous blue plates, grab-and-go sandwiches and salads. Fleetway Market, Market Cafe, Gluckstadt. See you tomorrow.